I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm airing the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plots. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like they on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plots. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem. You know what? Let me stop.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake and play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. Spin moves and zone. Let's go. Off the sideline and touchdown. I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought. Watch me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Spin moves and zone, let's go. Off the sideline and touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Spin moves and zone, drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a beast. Got family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. Yeah, he got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. Dear hero with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the bill. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the hill.
Opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints.
Bosher is set to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1-yard line.
Play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
For us, Marty, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Jackson from the shotgun. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
first down. They'll run with Hunt. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Remain for 2nd down. They run with Hunt, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. 15 on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Panthers 0.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Redmond, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
It's a game.
A big play there for Carolina. 48 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Matt Bosher set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Sean Payton says, let's take a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up now going to the ground game to surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll make it third down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
From the gun on third down, Jackson able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Jackson on first down. Man, he hits him in stride. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Panthers' 44-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, Jackson being chased out left. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's a penalty.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave it. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
From the 31, Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Four yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. out of the gun. They run it with Hunt. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Jackson steps away to his left. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson forced out to his left. Pressure now, he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Hopkins' kick is good. The Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
In the yard at the 34-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. This is the tight end, Njoku. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a threat. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. At the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone trying to cover them. But they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
39-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jakeem Grant as the first half is winding down, and the Saints add on to their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Saints 17, Panthers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Panthers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. This will make it into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Play action. It's Tannehill. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work out a little bit more.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. It's no secret their season is not going the way that they want it. So in a spot like that on 4th down, is it kind of like, why not? Let's just go for it.
I would hope that would be part of their game plan going in. There's no reason not to go for it in that situation. But if I flip it over to the other side, you also know that their season is a struggle for them. You should expect them to be a little more wide open and go for it in 4th down situations. You should be prepared for that.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they run with Jacobs on 1st down, and he'll take this forward for about 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Counter play with Jacobs. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's
Throwing on 3rd down. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
in on the tackle.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
At the Saints' 23-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. This one brought in by Jefferson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there. 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the
I like
play.
watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
The 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
With the score.
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll run with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Top ball of Vontae David. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game with the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 40 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers.
You're holding
what does
up
that
4
mean?
fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, 2nd one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now they'll have the opportunity to respond.
Joaquin Grant on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down.
1st and 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Hunt, the ball carrier.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now
operating from the gun. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson flushed out right. Oh, no, he loses the football. And the Panthers have recovered. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Jerome Baker in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Tannehill. That's complete to his running back Evans. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the second time. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Tannehill. And that is incomplete. The Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
The play is a turnover on downs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jackson. His throw is going to be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 10.
Back to throw.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think
he takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the third.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Saints 24, Panthers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Tannehill now to throw. James has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st down, Panthers.
Now it's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Check it back! Check it back!
Today's final score, Saints.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Saints, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Carolina, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be